first going to start off with sketch paper to start off with. And I'm going to start off with just one image. So I've got some images here, and we're going to make copies. They have to be a copy machine. Cannot be a laser printer. Can't be a printer from a computer. It has to be a laser printer. The way this process works is you've got to have some white and black in the picture. Like this one is a great one. This one, there's a little problem. This whole background's going to come out black if you do it. So that might not work so great. We'll have to think about that one. This one, her face is going to come out pretty black. So you need to have some white images and some black images, and only the black will transfer. But if you try to transfer something that's gray, it's going to come out black. So I might try. I'm going to try this person's face. That looks like the easiest one so far. I'm going to try this one right here. So the way this works, I'm going to get a piece of scrap paper. I'm going to turn the image upside down. I'm going to get out a Q-tip, which I'm going to be giving to you guys, and then I'm going to get out this stuff. This is called Wintergreen oil, and this is, and some of us are sniffling. We won't be sniffling in a little while. This is aromatherapy stuff, so it's not toxic. You don't drink it, but you can buy it, you know, for put in your potpourri. Your mom probably buys this to put in your potpourri in your bathroom. Don't drink this stuff. So I'm just going to put you, and you don't need a lot. This bottle should last us the entire decade. It will probably not last the whole decade. We should not have to use that much stuff. So here is the stuff. Then I'm going to put it on the Q-tip, and then I'm going to put it on the back of this image. And if on the white areas, I don't have to put it on. I just need to put it on the black areas. So I don't need to put it on her. And where you don't want things, if you don't want something to transfer, you just don't put any stuff on. So I'm coloring it over the black area. I want everyone to do a small image at first to make sure you've got it right. I don't want you to just slather this stuff all over one of these images and have it not work at first, because it takes a little while. Some people do this very easy, and some people have a very difficult time doing this. Don't know why. And this is a strong smell, and we're all going to take a break. So I'm just going to see, this is my piece of scrap paper. So look, it transferred a little without me doing anything to it. That's why I always put a piece of scrap paper down before I start it. So this is my scrap paper. I'm going to stick that over there. Then I'm going to get out a piece of sketch paper, and I'm just going to put that on there, still upside down, and then I'm going to rub it with something. Let's just rub it with this brush. So I'm going to rub it with the back of this brush. I'm sort of going to mark it. Let's see, let's try something that doesn't quite. It's still going to mark it, so that's okay. I'm just rubbing. Okay, you saw how much I rubbed. So if you don't want, I'm going to rub some more in the same place. Although you can move it. It's also an interesting technique. I'm going to keep my fingers there so I can keep it in the same place, and let's see what happens. The first rub, that's what happened. It came out pretty cool. So let's say I want it to look, I like it where it doesn't look real photographic. But let's say I want it to look real photographic. So then you get something flatter. You can use a spoon, credit card, your ID. There we go. Pretty cool. Now, this piece of paper will transfer a couple more times. So let's do this to see what happens. I sometimes think the second transfer is better than the first. Now that I say that, it will be a crummy one. But so you guys could share. If you only want to transfer one, you could let someone else transfer your image. Or you could transfer it several times. So I think that image comes out neater. So I could transfer this several more times if I wanted to. This thing, once you're done transferring about 5 times, this we need to throw out. What you don't want to do is put this in the bottom of your backpack. I had a student once did about 5 transfers. They put them in the bottom of his backpack, and after about an hour, the bottom of his backpack fell out. It ate through the bottom of his backpack. So throw these out. Don't let it eat through the bottom of your backpack. Well, I'm going to do a combined image, and what's great about this stuff is so I can combine, I think this cat face would look really good right there instead of this girl's face. Okay? So I'm going to transfer this woman, and then I'm going to put the cat, and I'm going to leave her face blank, and then I'm going to put the cat face right, sort of silly, but that's okay. We're going to do it anyway. We're going to reuse Q-tips. We're going to use these Q-tips till they fall apart. Recycling. So there is the first image. So let's transfer this. You know, one thing I could do is I could cut it out and create the image first and then transfer, but I'm going to transfer it. So here's this image. I'm going to put this right here. I'm going to use my purple pen. So it's a very easy way to get combined images. So I'm not going to color around the face. Let's see if this is what I want. Perfect. I could transfer that again if I want to, use that again. Then I'm going to do the cat. Something came out there. Just do the cat face here. Let's see how this works. Let's put the cat face right on this face. Then I'm going to rub. I'm trying to rub just in places where I want the. Didn't rub hard enough. Okay. So there's Catwoman. I'm going to finish putting the stuff on her face. And now I'm going to do a playing card of her face. So I'm going to do one like this. Stuff did not come out. The face is not coming out. That's weird. Yeah. And then all you got to do is turn it upside down. And you can create a playing card. This is not the greatest one because I probably shouldn't have used this second one again. Let's put this over there. So now I have this woman with a cat face, and then I have the playing card. So now what I'm going to show you is I'm going to fiddle around with one of these and show you what you can do with these things. And what I want everyone to try is, obviously we can do straight marker over these. Marker works just fine. You could decide, okay, I'm gonna do this whole. I'm gonna make a comment on something. I don't know what. What's a comment we can make with a face? Seasickness. The face of seasickness. So marker just, as you can see, marker just goes right over this. Doesn't mix. This stuff will transfer. It won't bleed. It won't mix no matter what you do with this. It will transfer. It will. The black will stay black. Nothing will bleed over that unless you do it right away. So marker goes right over that. Colored pencil. Colored pencil goes right over it. Pretty easy. So one of the things you can do is you can decide, okay, I'm going to play with the white area. Obviously, you can put color in the areas that are white. Pretty easy. It's bleeding a little bit. Well, it's still wet. Oh, and by the way, this transfers to T-shirts, cloth, the desk, the wall, your skin, everything. And it doesn't come off, by the way, until your skin wears off. On T-shirts, you have to buy that setting stuff to keep it on there, to wash it. A lot of people make T-shirts around school like this. The other thing you could do is, so you can play around with the white, obviously, or you could play around with the, I've never used these colored pencils. You could play around with the black. So you could say, I'm gonna make all the black areas red. So we'll make this woman have red eyes. So there's that choice to make, either coloring in the eyes. So what I use these for is color roughs. So you could easily change this to very bizarre colors and have the black part be red. And it's great because you don't have to draw anything. This is a very fast way of sketching ideas out too. A lot of people use this in design layout to do art design concepts. So it's very easy to change the colors of this to pretty funky colors. And who cares, because you know, if you mess it up, you can always do another one. Then the other thing I want you guys to try is to, let's say if I keep going with the green. is we're going to try these watercolor color pencils. So what you do is you first just color the color pencils down, get out a brush, and then you just wet them, and they turn into paint. And I have brought these with me today. So then this just becomes this paint. It's almost easier to use than acrylic. Oh, it's a ton easier to use than gouache.